basketball coaches and players who are looking to get maximum exposure worldwide for top job opportunities can check us out at InternationalBall.tv. Wherever you are from, tell your story to one of our hosts during one of our feature profile interviews. Your resume and profile will be available to more than 10,000 basketball professionals around the globe. We are InternationalBall.tv, and we want to give you your next professional opportunity.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to InternationalBall.tv free agent show. Today, I have the great pleasure of taking you all the way to Canadian University in the Can West Conference. I'm going to be talking to you and with our guest about a dual citizen who's going to be sharing a little bit more about his journey going to Canadian University and the success that he's had. And of course, he comes from University of Victoria, a university in the Can West Conference that has had a great tradition of producing top Canadian talent. Of course, some of the old school heads remember University of Victoria being led by one of Canada's best coaches, Coach Ken Shield, who has coached. He's been one of the winningest college coaches ever in Canada, as well. Of course, you remember the names of Spencer McKay, Tom Johnson, Jeff McKay, who have been on multiple championship-winning teams back in the day. Of course, I'm going to cut right into the chase. I'm going to bring our guest here and for us to start our conversation. Hello, Trent. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Tom. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Excellent. Look, we've been watching you for some time, obviously, of University of Victoria, who's currently ranked number 1 in the nation. And you have had a great career. And I want you to go back to high school, just starting your journey, and tell us a little bit about yourself and how basketball came about.
For sure. I would say that basketball for me really came to the forefront of the picture in about 9th grade. Leading up to that, I had kind of dabbled in all the sports. I loved soccer, volleyball, golf. But it was actually a moment where I was cut from a travel team in 8th grade that really kind of motivated me to pursue basketball as my primary focus. And then throughout high school, I went to a pretty small high school in a small town in BC. Competition was it was here or there. We had some great teams in our league that we got to play, and we had some weaker teams in our conference that we had to play for sure as well. But I found a lot of success in my 10th, 11th, 12th grade seasons leading up to my graduation. And grade 12, my team qualified for provincials. I think I had averaged over 40 points a game throughout that season. I was the guy on that team. And then, we had a good showing in provincials, but unfortunately, it didn't turn out for us like we might have hoped.
Okay, and you have some big games. I remember, I guess, in your profile, you've had some big performances in the 40s. I think that you scored. Share a little bit about some of those big games.
I remember a 53-point outing against Prince George Secondary School, who was a quad A school, while we were a double A school. I think it was about a 5-point loss for us, but that was an exciting one for me. And then I actually did crack 60 points at the provincial tournament, which is it was cool to say that I did it, and cool to do it kind of on that stage. It was later in the tournament, and it was in a win as well, which was it was cool to kind of go out on that.
Granted, you shined and did well enough to be recruited by University of Victoria. Take us through that whole process, going to University of Victoria. Now you are in your fourth season.
So it is my fourth season with UVic. I was actually originally recruited to Thompson Rivers University in Kamloops and played there for my first year under Coach Scott Clark, and had a tremendously successful rookie year. I think we were knocked out in the quarterfinals of the conference, and it was a really cool kind of start to my career. We were a young team, and I ended up finding quite a bit of success. And then it was after that year, it was a bit basketball based decision that led me to coming out to Victoria. And I've been here now for, including the COVID year, for 6 years actually, because I had my redshirt year and had a tremendous amount of growth that year, and then played a couple seasons, and then we had the COVID year, and the COVID year for me also was a year where I made a lot of strides in my game as well as in my body. I put a lot of work into getting stronger. And then last year, which was the year 2021-22, my team went 19-1 in regular season and finished that off with a Canada West Championship, which was a highlight for sure. And this year, again, a really successful season, finishing top of the Canada West. And we've got our Canada West semifinal coming up this weekend, which we're looking forward to.
Excellent. Let's talk about a little bit of your game. You've been one of the versatile players. Obviously a great team player, and that's why your team is ranked #1 in the nation currently. So you've carried multiple duties as a point guard, as a shooting guard, sometimes even on the wing.
For sure. I think I've been a part of a couple of tremendously successful and talented teams. We had an all-Canadian point guard on our team a couple years running, and now we've got another one. So my point guard duties were not high, if I'm honest. I played a lot of guard and was really successful filling that role, as well as playing a little bit out of position at the wing and at kind of the 3 position. They had me rebounding. They had me just playing a little bit out of position. But I think that also speaks to my versatility and my ability to fulfill the role that's necessary. And I think I've done a really good job of excelling in those roles.
Excellent. So you're in the final stages of your college career here in Canada, and obviously you're a dual citizen. Can you talk a little bit about that? Obviously, becoming dual citizen is something of a privilege because it allows you options to play in Europe as a local player. So expand on that a little bit for us.
Yeah, I'm actually very lucky that my parents had the forethought to apply for dual citizenship for me. I am a dual Canadian and Swiss citizen, and I believe I got it when I was 7 or 8, probably. I think my parents applied. My mother's family is Swiss-Dutch mix, but her dad immigrated from Switzerland. And so she had the citizenship and was able to get it for me as well. And so I don't know that it was with the thought of basketball at the time, but I'm tremendously grateful and privileged that that's a part of my bio as well.
Fascinating indeed, for sure. In addition to your hardworking, team-oriented, high IQ basketball, I'm sure that'll help you a lot in your continuation of your career, at the very least, the start of your career. Let's have you talk a little bit about why should a team look to sign you in the near future?
I think that I bring a lot to the table. I think I bring a really high competitive motor and a kind of a winning background as well. Finding some serious success at a high level here in Canada. I think that I bring just a high level of just kind of that prowess, as well as being just a very versatile on-court presence. I think that I can play multiple positions. I can guard multiple positions. I was often assigned to guarding one of the opponent's tougher guards, and so I take a lot of pride in that side of the basketball as well. I'm kind of a jack of all trades on the offensive end. I can handle the ball. I can put it on the floor. I can finish at the rim. I play bigger than my size. I can shoot the ball. And I do believe that I have a high basketball IQ in terms of decision making and understanding what's going on around me. I think I have a lot that I can bring to any program.
Indeed. If you were to right now speak to a team out there internationally speaking, what message in the middle of the season would you say as you are, as your university team, University of Victoria, is entering in this playoff stage?
Sorry, I don't fully understand the question, Tom. I'm sorry.
So, for a lot of the Europeans that are, or international basketball community that are interested in Canadian basketball, can you expand the caliber of the game that's being played in the youth sports level?
Thank you for clarifying. I think that the youth sport game is growing tremendously by leaps and bounds, and we believe that we are competing at the highest level in Canada at this time, and the level that my team has reached, being the first team in Canada West, first team in the country, I think it's tremendously good basketball to be a part of and to watch. Currently, my team is preparing for a game against UBC, who is our rival, and the winner of this game coming up this Friday is qualified for nationals automatically. So it's a big one, it's an exciting one, and it's one that we feel confident about, I think.
Excellent. I want to thank you for your time and being with us here at the InternationalBall.TV Free Agent Show. Wishing you good luck and continued success. So look forward to hearing more about about your journey as you conclude your college career.
Thank you for having me, Tom. It was a pleasure.
Basketball coaches and players who are looking to get maximum exposure worldwide for top job opportunities can check us out at InternationalBall.TV. Wherever you are from, tell your story. One of our hosts during one of our feature profile interviews, your resume and profile will be available to more than 10,000 basketball professionals around the globe. We are InternationalBall.TV, and we want to give you your next professional opportunity.